Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's me, Justice. If you are coming across my video for the first time, I will recommend you visit www.marriageprinciple.com or you visit www.amazonkindle.com. Then you search for Justice Oku. You'll find my page there. Alright, so in my last video, I promised to make a video how I met my life partner. Okay, so prior to meeting my wife, I have been praying for years. I was praying for years, believing God, for it. And within those years, while I was praying, I was also reading some books on marriage. I was also attending some marriage seminars in church, and I was also watching some videos on marriage, watching some divorce, what brought about those divorce, some separation, what brought about those separation, how to avoid them, and all that. I was just gathering all these kind of information, so that it will help me when I eventually get married and settle down. Okay, so fast forward to the year that I finally found my wife. I was in Gabon, and I received an email from my boss informing me to prepare myself for a trip to Nigeria for an official job. Okay, and that period I was on fasting and prayer for the same subject, how to find my life partner. I was praying to God to open my eyes. I was praying to God to connect me to my life partner. I was praying to God to open my eyes. I was praying to God to bring my wife closer to me. I want to see her. I traveled to Nigeria. Remember, I was fasting, and when I was returning from the rig sites that I visited, I was still fasting. I was on fasting concerning who to marry. So that day, it so happened that the car that came to pick us, when I say us, means myself and my colleagues. First, they were to drop me off, at Rumokoro, because I'm staying around that Rumokoro site. Okay, but that day there was massive traffic on the main express road. So they had to take inside of Elibolo, following that Roma Hollow Road. All right. So on getting to one spot, there was also traffic at Rumot Maya Road now, and the car stopped. And immediately the car stopped. The next thing I heard within me, I was even looking at my right-hand side, just looking at what is going on there, because it's a place I have not seen for a very long time, So I just heard within me, turn to your left, turn to your left. So as I turned to my left, my eye went straight to my wife. The Holy Spirit ministered to me, that is your wife. She's an Assemblies of God member, and she's a worker there. That was all I heard, and I didn't hear anything else again. So I started looking at this. I looked at her from head to toe. Exactly the picture I have in my head. I was so happy. I was so excited. I've never been as excited as I was that day. In fact, I got home that day. I told my immediate elder sister, I found my life partner. She was surprised. She was like, where is she? I told her I have not spoken to her yet. She laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. I said, someone you call your wife, someone you call your partner to be, you have not even spoken to her. You have not. Do you know if she's engaged? Do you know if she's about to get married? So she laughed and laughed. And this kind of laugh that you laugh to the point that it's like you should roll on the ground. Within me, I felt, yeah, my sister was actually right to laugh like that. Yes, she was right. Because I haven't even spoken to her. I don't know if she's open. I was only depending on the Holy Spirit ministration to me. So that was how I found my wife. And the following day or day after, I decided I would go there to see if she's still there. And I went there, she's there. And then that was how I met my wife. The rest I will do in another video. Right? Because, one thing is, God can show you who your life partner is. But how to go about it to get married to that person, you have to apply your own wisdom. You have to apply your skill. It is not just God showed me. So how do you go about it? As you keep praying to God, you also need to apply your own wisdom. You need to apply your knowledge. You need to apply your skill. You need to find a way to get. You will not just say, let the person, okay, Or you pray, let the person walk to me, let the person come and talk to me, or let the person open my mouth. No, it doesn't work that way. God can show you the person, quite all right, but how to approach the matter, how to go about it, it has to be your own, your own stuff. You have to figure out, you have to gather the mind, you have to be courageous, you have to be wise, you have to be knowledgeable, you have to know how to go about it to be able to convey a message to the person. So that was what happened. Today, we're happy together. So it is possible that God might be pointing you to a particular person. It is possible that God might be directing you to a particular brother, a particular sister, to be your life partner. The way you go about it is also very important. You must have the courage, the wisdom that is required, okay, to be able to finally marry that person by the help of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, and I hope this video helps you.